Hey there. Welcome to Street Smart Secrets, the channel where we challenge what you think you know about money and unlock powerful insights to sharpen your financial mindset. Our focus today is on the global distribution of millionaires, what it means, and why it matters. We will be exploring 10 countries with the highest number of individual millionaires in US dollar. To begin, it's important to understand that the number of millionaires in a country is more than just a statistic. It's a mirror of who holds power, access, and opportunity. Behind every figure lies a web of policies, education systems, capital access, and social structures that either enable or block wealth building. And while the dream of becoming a millionaire may feel universal, the path to achieving it is far from equal, and often depends more on where you're born than how hard you work. Before we dive in, it's worth asking, who is considered a millionaire? A millionaire is typically defined as someone whose net worth, that is, total assets minus liabilities, equals or exceeds $1 million US. This includes everything from real estate, stocks, bonds, and business equity to savings and other financial assets. But what's most striking isn't just who has $1 million, it's where they are, and why so many are concentrated in just a few countries. According to UBS's 2024 Global Wealth Report, covering 56 markets with 92% of global wealth, there are approximately 58 million millionaires worldwide, representing around 1.5% of the global adult population. On a scale of 1 to 10, here is a ranked list of countries with the highest number of wealthy individuals, in ascending order. At number 10 is South Korea, with 1.29 million millionaires. South Korea, officially known as the Republic of Korea, is a highly developed country in East Asia with a population of approximately 51.6 million, out of which 1.29 million persons are millionaires. South Korea is a global economic powerhouse with a nominal GDP of approximately $1.8 trillion and a GDP per capita of around $35,000. The country's top exports include automobiles and their parts, smartphones, ships, and petrochemicals. And the major industries include electronics, led by global giants like Samsung and LG, automobiles, Hyundai and Kia, shipbuilding, telecommunications, petrochemicals, and semiconductors, with SK Hynix as a global player. Its main trading partners are China, the United States, Vietnam, Japan, and Hong Kong. South Korean economy is advanced, highly industrialized, and export-driven, with a projected growth rate of about 2% in 2024. Its strengths lie in technological innovation, a highly educated workforce, robust infrastructure, and globally competitive conglomerates known as cables. At number 9 is Italy, with a total of 1.41 million millionaires. Italy, officially known as the Italian Republic, is a southern European country with a rich historical legacy and a modern, diversified economy. Italy has an estimated population of about 58.9 million people, out of which 1.41 million of them are millionaires. The country remains deeply rooted in its historical and cultural heritage, contributing significantly to global art, architecture, cuisine, and fashion. Economically, Italy is the 9th largest economy in the world by nominal GDP and the 3rd largest in the European Union, with an estimated GDP of about $2.3 trillion in 2024. Its GDP per capita stands at roughly $39,000. Italy operates a diversified industrial economy driven by both large multinationals and a strong base of small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs. The country is known for its world-class manufacturing sector, particularly in machinery, fashion, luxury goods, automotive, Fiat, Ferrari, and food processing. The Made in Italy brand is a global symbol of quality, design, and craftsmanship. Italy is also a major exporter, with top export categories including machinery, vehicles, pharmaceuticals, fashion and textiles, and food products such as wine, cheese, and pasta. Its main trading partners are Germany, France, the United States, Spain, and China. Furthermore, Italy is consistently among the most visited countries in the world thanks to its wealth of historical sites, art, cuisine, and scenic landscapes. In many ways, Italy represents a unique blend of tradition and modernity, creativity and industry, beauty and resilience, positioning it as a vital player on the European and global stage. At number 8 is Australia with a total of 2.18 million millionaires. Australia, officially known as the Commonwealth of Australia, is a vast, high-income nation located in the Southern Hemisphere, known for its unique biodiversity, multicultural society, and stable democratic system. Australia's population is estimated at approximately 26.9 million people, out of which 2.18 million of them are millionaires in US dollars. Economically, Australia is a robust and resilient economy, ranked among the top 15 in the world by nominal GDP, with an estimated GDP of around 1.8 trillion US dollars in 2024. GDP per capita stands at approximately 66,000 US dollars, reflecting a high standard of living. The country's economy is characterized by a blend of services, mining, finance, agriculture, and education. The service sector accounts for about 70% of GDP, with financial services, healthcare, and tourism being especially prominent. Australia is also one of the world's leading exporters of minerals and natural resources, including iron ore, coal, gold, and natural gas, largely to Asian markets such as China, Japan, South Korea, and India. Its agricultural exports, such as beef, wheat, wine, and dairy, also play a key role in the trade balance. Australia's strengths remain considerable. It boasts a highly educated workforce, world-class healthcare and infrastructure, political stability, and a high quality of life. Its commitment to multiculturalism, openness to skilled migration, and ability to adapt economically to global shifts have made it one of the most prosperous countries in the world. Seventh on the list of countries with highest number of millionaires is Canada, with a total of 2.3 million millionaires. Canada, the second largest country in the world by land area, has a population of approximately 39.2 million people, out of which 2.3 million of them are millionaires. Canada is known for its multicultural society, with over 23% of its population being foreign-born, one of the highest proportions globally. Economically, Canada is a high-income, developed nation with a GDP of approximately 2.4 trillion US dollars, ranking among the world's top 10 economies. The economy is highly diversified, with key sectors including natural resources, oil, gas, minerals, timber, manufacturing, automotive, aerospace, services, finance, real estate, healthcare, education, technology, and innovation. Canada is one of the world's largest energy producers and exporters, especially of crude oil, natural gas, and hydroelectric power. Its strong trade ties, especially with the United States, its largest trading partner, underpin its export-oriented economy. The per capita GDP stands at around 60,000 US dollars, and the standard of living is high, supported by universal healthcare, quality education, and strong public services. The country continues to prioritize green energy, digital transformation, and inclusive growth, positioning itself as a forward-looking economy in the 21st century. At number 6 is Germany, with a total of 2.68 million millionaires. Germany, located in the heart of Europe, is the most populous country in the European Union, with a population of approximately 83.2 million people, out of which 2.68 million people are millionaires. Germany plays a central role in European politics, economics, and culture, and is known for its strong industrial base and social welfare system. Economically, Germany is a global powerhouse and Europe's largest economy, with a GDP of approximately 4.5 trillion US dollars, ranking it as the fourth largest in the world. It is renowned for its export-oriented economy, with strengths in automotive manufacturing, home to brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, machinery and engineering, chemical and pharmaceutical industries, green technology and renewable energy, financial services, especially centered in Frankfurt. Germany is also the third largest exporter globally, with key trading partners including the European Union, United States, and China. Its per capita GDP stands at around 54,000 US dollars, reflecting a high standard of living, strong infrastructure, and a robust welfare state. Germany's social market economy combines capitalist efficiency with comprehensive social protections, including universal health care. Germany remains one of the most innovative, stable, and competitive economies in the world, balancing tradition with technological advancement. At number 5 is France, with a total of 2.83 million millionaires, accounting for 4.4% of the global millionaire population. France, located in Western Europe, is a major global power, with a population of approximately 68 million people, out of which 2.83 million of these are millionaires. France is known for its rich cultural heritage, global influence, and diverse population. Economically, France is a high-income, developed economy and the seventh largest in the world with a GDP of around 3.2 trillion US dollars. It is the second largest economy in the EU, after Germany. France has a mixed economy that blends market capitalism with a strong public sector and state intervention in key industries such as energy, transport, and defense. Key economic sectors include aerospace, home to Airbus, automotive, Renault, Peugeot, luxury goods and fashion, LVMH, Chanel, Hermès, agriculture and agri-food. France is the EU's largest agricultural producer. Tourism, world's most visited country. Energy, a leader in nuclear energy. France has a per capita GDP of about 47,000 US dollars, and its population enjoys a high standard of living, supported by a comprehensive social welfare system. France remains a pillar of the EU, a center of global diplomacy, and a key driver of European economic and cultural leadership. With a total of 2.87 million millionaires, United Kingdom is the fourth country with the highest global millionaire population. The United Kingdom, UK, comprising England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, is an influential island nation in northwestern Europe with a population of approximately 67.7 million people, out of which 2.87 million people are millionaires, accounting for about 5% of the global millionaire population. It has a long history as a global political, cultural, and economic power, and today remains a central player on the world stage despite post-Brexit transitions. Economically, the UK is a high-income, advanced economy and ranks among the world's top 10 economies, with a GDP of around 3.5 trillion US dollars. While Brexit has reshaped its trade and regulatory relationships, the UK continues to maintain a strong global economic footprint, driven by financial services. London is a leading global financial hub, technology and digital innovation, creative industries, film, media, music, fashion, pharmaceuticals and biotechnology, automotive and aerospace, higher education and research. The per capita GDP is about 52,000 US dollars, and the UK offers a relatively high standard of living, bolstered by public health care, NHS, state pensions, and free primary and secondary education. UK remains a major global center for finance, education, innovation, and diplomacy, with continued influence in international institutions and markets. The third country with the highest number of millionaire population is Japan. Japan is an island nation in East Asia, with a population of approximately 123 million people, out of which 3.6 million are millionaires in US dollars. This accounts for about 6% of the global millionaire population. It is the 11th most populous country in the world. Despite its relatively small landmass, Japan has long been a global economic, technological, and cultural powerhouse. Economically, Japan is the third largest economy in the world, with a GDP of around 4.3 trillion USD. It is a technologically advanced, export-driven economy, known for its automotive industry, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, consumer electronics, Sony, Panasonic, Nintendo, industrial robotics and precision machinery, pharmaceuticals and medical devices, financial services and insurance, high-speed rail and infrastructure. The per capita GDP of Japan is about $48,000. Japan remains a global leader in innovation, technological development, and soft power, with strong influence in areas like design, cuisine, gaming, and animation. It continues to pivot toward automation, green technology, and digital transformation to sustain its competitiveness in the 21st century. Second on the list is China. The People's Republic of China is the world's second most populous country, with a population of approximately 1.4 billion people, out of which 6.01 million people are millionaires in dollar, accounting for about 10% of world's millionaire population. It is geographically vast and demographically diverse, comprising 56 officially recognized ethnic groups. China has rapidly climbed the ranks largely due to explosive urban growth, real estate booms in cities like Beijing and Shanghai, the rise of tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent. This mirrors how policy and market liberalization can trigger mass wealth creation. But it also brings widening inequality. China is a global giant, ranked as the second largest economy in the world, with a GDP of over $18 trillion. It plays a central role in the global supply chain and is a leader in electronics and high-tech manufacturing, construction and infrastructure, domestically and through Belt and Road Initiative, automotive and electric vehicles, EVs, e-commerce and digital payments, e.g. Alibaba, Tencent, green energy, solar, wind, batteries. China's GDP per capita is around $13,000. Number 1 on the list of countries with the highest number of millionaires is the United States of America. The U.S. dominates the wealth pyramid of world's richest people in U.S. dollars. It is a culturally and ethnically diverse nation, built on waves of immigration, and its major metropolitan areas, New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, and Atlanta, are global centers of culture, commerce, and innovation. With 21.95 million millionaires, America has the highest number of millionaires. This accounts for over 1/3 of all millionaires globally, having roughly 40% of the world's millionaires. Furthermore, America has over 7.8 million high net worth individuals, that is, people with the net worth that ranges between $1 to $5 million. This is due to several factors: a mature and diverse economy, high stock market participation, ownership of intellectual property and tech companies, real estate appreciation and business innovation. Silicon Valley alone has created thousands of tech millionaires and billionaires, illustrating how systems and ownership structures favor massive wealth accumulation. Economically, the United States is the largest economy in the world, with a nominal GDP of around $27 trillion in 2025. It is a global leader in innovation, finance, defense, and technology, and operates under a market-driven, capitalist system characterized by private enterprise and consumer-led growth. Key sectors of the U.S. economy include technology and innovation, Silicon Valley, big tech, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon; financial services, Wall Street, global banking, fintech; healthcare and pharmaceuticals; aerospace and defense; entertainment and media, Hollywood; agriculture and energy, oil, gas, renewables. The GDP per capita is around $80,000, the highest among major global economies, reflecting high productivity, innovation, and consumer spending. U.S. continues to lead the world in scientific research, venture capital, higher education, and cultural exports. Its flexible labor market, entrepreneurial spirit, and resilient institutions help maintain global influence. Having explored the countries with the highest population of millionaires in U.S. dollar globally, a distinct feature common to all is the presence of a highly developed, diversified, and stable economy that offers ample opportunities for wealth creation through asset ownership. Let's briefly give a breakdown of the distinctive features that can be found typical across these countries. 1. Strong financial and capital markets. Countries like the United States, United Kingdom, and Switzerland have mature stock markets, deep venture capital ecosystems, and access to global investment vehicles. Millionaires often accumulate wealth through stocks, bonds, real estate, and private equity. 2. High concentration of tech and innovation hubs. U.S., Silicon Valley, China, Shenzhen, Beijing, Germany, and South Korea are home to technology giants and startups that drive high-value wealth creation. The tech industry produces a disproportionate number of new millionaires. 3. Business-friendly environment. Countries with favorable tax regimes, strong legal protections for private property, and ease of doing business tend to generate more millionaires. Example, Singapore and Switzerland attract high-net-worth individuals due to low taxation, banking privacy, and political stability. 4. Wealth-generating asset ownership. High millionaire density correlates with real estate appreciation, stock ownership, entrepreneurship, and inherited wealth. In the U.S., for instance, the majority of millionaires are self-made entrepreneurs or investors, not just high-salary earners. 5. Global financial connectivity. Many of the top millionaire countries serve as global finance centers, e.g. London, New York, Hong Kong, allowing residents to benefit from international capital flows and trade. 6. High urbanization and education levels. These countries often have world-class universities, high human capital, and urban centers that cluster wealth, investment, and talent. Example, Canada, Germany, and Australia benefit from well-educated populations in wealthy cities like Toronto, Munich, and Sydney. 7. Stable political and legal systems. Political stability, low corruption, and effective institutions provide a safe environment for accumulating and protecting wealth. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the global distribution of millionaires. But we're not stopping there. In our next video, we'll explore which countries are home to the world's billionaires and what that tells us about global wealth power. If you found this insightful or learned something new, show some love by hitting the like button, subscribing, and tapping the notification bell so you never miss an update. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's grow smarter together.